Yeah, so we back at you. And if you like the videos, go on subscribe to the channel because we going to keep dropping them. But what we going to talk about now is parenting versus peer pressure.
Ooh.
Because a lot of people, at the end of the day, kids are going to school, parents are working 8 up to 10, 12 hours a day. So that's a long time you gone from your child. Of course, when a child is young, because I got a 13-year-old son. And he stayed with his mother. But I can't keep an eye on him. She can't either. She work a lot. So what I'm saying, you instill basic principles in your child. But at the end of the day, because we was all 13. For whoever passed the age of 13, just think back to when you was in school and how you wanted to fit in and be liked amongst your peers. So I know peer pressure, because I'm speaking from experience, from what I've done myself. Everybody not the same, but I'm talking about a person with an alpha mentality. When you around other people your age and you at a young age, you want to fit in and be liked and accepted. So it's certain things that you might do that you that goes against what your parents taught you. And that's why I say peer pressure at times can be stronger than parenting and the upbringing that the parents has put in their child. What you think about that?
Well, I think the main problem with it is will a lion teach a gazelle how to get away from a lion? So I don't understand how we as black people think that we can send our kids off to these institutions,
Public food system,
and expect our kids to have home values.
They gotta pledge allegiance every day to a flag.
Yeah. So that right there take the kid off the footing, right? Because there's certain morality that I push, but the school said that ain't what's happening.
And then the kid got to go into society ultimately
and work for these people.
Yeah. So how is what you instilling in them? And I'm talking about it, and I want to express the kids with the alpha mentality, because the kids that don't have that, they gonna, basically do whatever they told by anybody, and while they stand with you, they gonna do what's told by you. So I'm talking about the kids that's had an alpha mentality. They gonna go out into this world and do things, especially young boys, young black boys, because that's what we focused on. They gonna go out into this world and do things that's against what you have taught them and would like them to do.
Well, and here's another thing, man. Over the years, I've seen a disrespect towards parents as it pertains to the kids. Like when we was coming up, all of the mothers in our neighborhood, because most of us had moms and no daddies, most of my homies, but we respected, the older people. And when we seen our uncles or whatever, old cats in the hood, you know what I'm saying, that'll take the time to talk to us, you know what I'm saying, we talk to them. But this generation, as you keep moving forward, they really don't want to have any interaction with older people. You know what I'm saying?
But not taking no advice from them.
That's interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want what you can provide for them. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me this? Can you give me that or whatever? But I don't really want to hear nothing about, you know, what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because they are inundated with information. Right? They phones is inundating them with information. They tablets is inundating them with information. The TV is inundating them with information. Social media is inundating them with information. It's only so much information a person can take within a day.
Yeah.
Right? So as a parent, when are you what percentage of information are you imparting in your child?
But, you know, from the parent, you know, they got to go to work, like I said, 8, 9, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. They come home, they tired. So a lot of them, they don't have the energy to do it. You know, just like I was saying before, my partner Rob, his daddy, Bone Shields, he was gone a lot of times out the day. So, you know, even now, some kids are raised on themselves, and they got siblings they looking after. You know, we could just go down here to the village, you know, the inner South Park. It's a lot of parents and a lot of kids, a lot of parents working. They not home only for maybe 6 hours a day from working. They tired. So the child is not being watched properly, and it may have younger brothers and sisters that they gotta take care of, and all this stuff trickles down.
So all you got is peer pressure.
Right.
Because I was a latchkey kid, so I didn't have nobody. I'm talking 3rd, 4th grade. I come home, I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? And taking care of newborn, my little cousin, because my auntie was a nurse. She was back at work, so me and my other cousin, we would take care of newborn. We was in 3rd, 4th grade. She was in 2nd or 3rd. You see what I'm saying? So
kids raising kids.
Kids raising kids, you feel me? So a lot of stuff that we talk about peer pressure, that's the only motherfucking pressure we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's worse now, you know, because you don't know what they looking at now.
Because see, back then, you know, even though, because, you know, like I said, we grew up in the 80s, the you know, the drug era. But even back then, a lot of the cats that was older than OGs, that we call them, that was older than us, they still had some type of moral principles.
Oh yeah,
and something they stood on.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people now that's older, that these kids calling they big homies and OGs.
They treat them like crash test dummies.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna say, you know, Big Meech, he said it one time I seen on the video. He said a lot of these kids that's coming up now, they big homies is robbers, thieves, and crooks, and hoe ass niggas, and that's what type of shit
they promoting.
They instilling in these kids.
Yeah.
Whereas we was coming off the back end of Black Panthers.
Right.
And you know, the Black Power struggle, where those people that our big homies, they wouldn't let us do certain shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like now, I think a lot of these kids now that's, you know, 16, 17, 18, and they big homies is 20, they 20.
Yeah.
Like versus our big homies, they was might be in they late 20s or 30s.
Right.
And they wouldn't allow certain stuff that these kids now, they wouldn't allow us to do these certain things. You know, a lot of them would tell us, man, nigga, don't sell no dope, even though I'm doing it. This shit, cause I remember my homeboy Tucci, man. My partner Tucci, man, big homie, he told us, man, this shit fucked up, man. Don't do this shit that I'm doing, man, you know. And I don't think a lot of these kids now, like I say, that's 18 and younger or whatever, they big homies, they just putting them out there, man.
Well, they silly. I mean, did you see the clip of the moms at the gym at their children's school, and they was twerking and they,
what I'm saying,
right? So
you know,
so what I'm saying, the grandmother, yeah. So everybody now is childish.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
everybody childish. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my big bro, you know my big bro Rip. You know what I'm saying? Man, we used to be around certain elements, things of nature like that he wouldn't let me partake in certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what you supposed
You
to.
know, and I but I ain't say, nigga, I'm gonna do what no, I respected what he said. You feel what I'm saying? But now these young niggas, bro, you try to talk to them young niggas, man, them niggas ain't trying to hear what the fuck you talking about, bro.
And I think a lot of that got to do with them not coming outside.
Mm.
Because back then we was outside all the time.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like a lot of these niggas, they in the house playing video games and they don't interact.
Yeah.
Be out there with the. All right now.
All right, how you doing, big brother? All right, good to see you, man. All right.
Yeah, so that's what we talking about. This a elder cat riding by on the bike. We pay him the ultimate respect. And I don't think a lot of these young niggas, they in the house, so they really not outside and in the trenches and experience life like it is. And the niggas that they look up to, they not teaching them.